what's up you guys? It's Sam here, back with a new video. I can't believe I actually pulled this off. Like, this was an idea I just came up with. What is up you guys? For today's video, we are going a little bit of a creative route. So if you saw my last video, you would know that I saw Panic at the Disco, Pray for the Wicked tour on July 31st, 2018 at 9 p.m. to be exact. Best day of my life. You can all watch that in the previous video. Totally not a plug if you know what I'm saying. Of course, after seeing somebody in concert, you get a little bit extra obsessed with them than you already are, and that's literally just like what's been happening. So there is a certain aesthetic that is on the album cover that I've always really liked ever since the album came out, and I was like, wow, this looks like a piece of art. I mean, we all know that Brendan Urie is a piece of art himself, but you know, like, the album cover is just so nice and it's so pretty, and I thought, wow, what if I turn this into a makeup look? So that is exactly what we're doing today. Obviously, you can either wear this look, you know, out if you want to go out later that night, and you can just totally rock it as just a regular normal look without all this paint on your face, or you can just totally just, like, I don't know, like, go to a Panic concert like this, even though that seems kind of insane, but I would do it. Came up with the idea too late, but I would do it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey, what's up guys? So the first thing we're gonna do is take the Revlon brow crayon in the shade Soft Black and just fill in those eyebrows. Also, don't kind of forget to, like, brush them out. That way you get a more natural look to those brows. We don't like a bushy sister. The next thing we're going to be doing is taking some eyeshadow primer and kind of also using it as a concealer and carving out those brows just to kind of block out some extra hairs, and just applying that all over the lid. And then you're going to go ahead, take the concealer brush and blend that all out. Next, we're going to take the Infallible Photo Pro powder and just sweep that all over your brows just to set them in place. These are the two palettes we're going to be using today. The first shade we're taking is our transition shade, and we're going to be going ahead and applying that all over the crease. This is in the Yes Please palette by ColourPop, and this is the shade Chauffeur. Next, we're going to be going into our outer V in the shade Love Letter, and also applying that and just deepening the crease. Next, we're going to be taking the shade Full Zip and applying that all over the lid. This is just a cream matte shade. Also, take a fluffy brush and just blend that all out. Next, we're going to be taking just a regular highlighter shade and applying that to our brows and inner corners. After that, we're going to be going into the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach palette and applying a blue shade into our lower lash line, and this is where it starts to get really fun. You can use any light blue shade that you have. Next, we're going to take the Young Attitude Liquid Lip by MAC and also applying a little bit, not a lot, to our lower lash line and kind of acting it as eyeliner and buffing that out with the same brush that you used for the previous blue shadow. Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a simple black wing. This eyeliner is from e.l.f. and it's in the shade Midnight, I believe. It's just your standard black liner, really. at that, we suddenly have eyelashes. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the face. So first we're going to take the Milani Prime Light and apply that all over our skin and face just to get some nice moisture in there and so that we can have this look last all night, you know? If you're going to go to a Panic concert, you want this to last as long as possible if you're going to be jumping around and screaming like a crazy fangirl, you know? Next, we're going to take the Photo Focus Foundation by Wet n Wild and just apply that all over our face. Just a heads up, I don't really use concealer just because this foundation is usually thick enough for that, and I also don't own any concealer because I ran out. Then we're going to be taking a kabuki brush and just blending that all out, all over the face, and making it a nice, even, clean cut. This is my favorite foundation. It just really makes your skin look flawless and seamless, and I love it so much. Next, we're going to go back into that Maybelline Infallible powder and just set our face and lock that foundation in place, baby. Next, we're going to be taking the Lisa Frank, I don't even know what this is, and just contouring our face. You can really use any bronzer that you have or that it's your trusty bronzer. Just really contour the face, the jawline, and because we're going to have our collarbone showing, this is just something I like to do, we're going to go ahead and contour our collarbone. So the trick is to get the underbone and the top bone in here and just really make the collarbones pop. I kind of make it do it to look skinnier, but you know, it's a cool trick. Next, we're going to be taking the Wet n Wild Illuminating Highlighter and just glow, baby. You know, you can never have too much highlight on your face. Next, we're just going to go back and take Young Attitude and apply that all over our lips. That's pretty much it for the face, but that's not where we can stop on this channel. So all you need is some white and peach paint and your Young Attitude lipstick. So we're going to go into that blue shadow from the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach palette and just create strokes of blue all over our face so that this could kind of act as a base for when we go in with the Young Attitude lipstick. And really you can apply how much as you want. I just decided to go for half of the face because, you know, apparently that's like a trend I do on this channel where I don't do a full face and just half the face. But that's okay. Now we're going to go into the Young Attitude Liquid Lip, and first we're going to create small lines. Since this is a really thick base, you don't want to create thick lines right away because then you won't have enough balance between the light blue and the dark blue. So therefore, we're just creating small strokes, and then after that, we're just going to go ahead, take a fluffy brush, preferably the one that you use on your lower lash line, and just blend out those streaks so that they don't stay lines. The key to this look is to make it look like brush strokes since the album cover does look like matted paint, and that's just really the look you're going to go for here. Now we're gonna go ahead and apply some peach. So this peach is very white based. This is a face paint cremated paint that you can get at any really craft store or Party City, and you're gonna just apply the same technique. This is a very trial and error process, so you don't exactly have to be perfect with your lines. You can really be as messy as you want. Try to create pops of color with your white, and don't blend into the blue too much because then you will lose the blue. Trust me, learned that, had to go back in, which you will see later. Now we're going back in with some young attitude and just adding a little bit of some shadows to those white highlights just to make it pop even more. Now I didn't mention this part in this part of the tutorial, but I'm going back with my Photo Focus foundation and just applying that and kind of blending it in. Since there is a lot of peach base in the album cover, I also wanted to go in with some peach highlights. After that, you're pretty much done. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, really liked it. This is kind of something I just came up on my own, and I know it looks a lot like the Ariana Grande makeup look that James Charles did, but I promise you that's not what I was going for. It's honestly something that just popped into my head while I was sitting on the couch listening to Pray for the Wicked. So, yeah, give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that way you can see when I upload, because I do upload quite randomly, even though I am trying to do like a weekly thing. But you know, that's something I always say and then it never happens. But let's hope that it's true this time. I'm really happy to be back and uploading on YouTube. Almost forgot to mention. So I did a poll on Instagram yesterday morning asking you what you guys would like to see, either a Q&A or a song cover, which I have been anticipating for a really long time now. So I am just putting this video in between so that I can perfect the song cover and give you guys something nice to listen to instead of just a random like Sam screaming her lungs out. You know what I mean? Plus, I don't really know what song to do. So leave a comment below on what song you would probably like to hear me sing. And who knows? That's gonna come pretty soon. I have a lot of things planned that are very exciting for you guys. So stay tuned! All my social media links will be posted down below if you want to go ahead and follow me. I'm very active on Snapchat and Instagram, not so much as Twitter anymore, because of personal reasons, but that's fine. Totally not a plug if you know what I'm saying. I'll see you guys next time. Peace, love, and granola bars. Not gonna lie, I really like this. Kinda don't want to take it off, but I would look like a crazy person if I walked around my house like this.